Hey, it's Mel. Artfight just ended, so let's take a look at all of the attacks I made in the later half of July. In the last video, we left off at day 13. And for the next few days after that, I didn't really do anything for Artfight, so there's nothing really to show. But I did get some really cute attacks from you guys, so here they are. For these few days, I was editing the previous video and just, taking a little break from drawing. I'm not trying to burn myself out doing this, but after a few days of rest, I was back at it. I started back off at day 18. I've been watching a lot of Magia Record recently, so I wanted to draw some cute magical girls. I first looked at my revenge folder because I knew that I saved some magical girls in there. And sure enough, I saw Mint by Vanimizi. Mint's character design is so cute. I love her color palette. Like the pastel green and pink looks so good against her skin tone. It's like mint chocolate ice cream, so good. I kept this drawing pretty loose and simple. Because of the little break I took from drawing, I felt a little bit rusty. I had a lot of trouble with her face, and you can probably see that from the speed paint. I changed it a fair few times, and I think the final version was better than what I had originally, but I'm still not really happy with it, honestly. But I settled for something that doesn't look too bad, and I left it like that just for the sake of time, I wanted to get to other characters as well. So after messing with that for a while, I slapped a little shading on the whole thing with a multiply layer and called it done. And I also got a cute Sonny and Nova attack on this day, so that's cool. I didn't finish any drawings on this day, so let's get straight to the defenses that I got. There's this fun drawing of Mia on a bike, a cute drawing of me, and this one of Sonny, very cute. And then there's this mass attack by Long Live Chocolate, and the amount of characters here is crazy, look at that. And I also got this gorgeous Nova drawing. She's so pretty here, look at it. For day 20, I drew Salem by Nocterminal. This is a very cool looking zombie character. The description says that she was created by a serial killer who clearly doesn't know what they were creating because Salem immediately killed them. So after killing her creator, Salem starts going on these murder sprees, accompanied by her zombie cat companion named Omen. The character was also described as kind of Harley Quinn-esque, so that inspired me to draw her in a Harley Quinn pose. Drawing this was a lot of fun. I loved the outfit, especially the leg part of it with the torn stockings and the spiky accessories. It's such a fun design. I think her hair looks a little bit strange though, like the one I drew, I mean. The front part of the hair seems a little bit helmet-y. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a lot less noticeable because of the color streaks in her hair. But yeah, this one was a simple and fun one to do. And while I was drawing that, I got this adorable art of Cherry. I love the way Nuan-chan did the eyes here, so cute. And I also got this cool comic style drawing of Nova in kabaya, which is a traditional Malay outfit. I think it looks gorgeous. Oh, what's that? You thought I was done for the day? Nope! I drew another character. This time it's Blanca by Banana Milkman. It's the first furry drawing of the year! Woohoo! Blanca's design is so cute and her story is really wholesome too. She learned how to make banana milkshakes from her grandma, and literally everyone loves them. Like even the monsters and ancient powerful deities in this world welcome her in just to let her deliver the banana milkshakes. And because of this, she's basically protected anywhere she goes, no one wants to hurt the banana milkshake person. I'm really curious to try some of this banana milkshake if it's that good, At first I wanted her to be posing with the milkshake next to her head, like she's taking a selfie with it or something. That didn't really work out because I thought it's kind of weird to have a selfie because I don't think they have social media in her universe, but I don't know. So instead I made it look like she's handing you one of her famous milkshakes, and I think this pose turned out really freaking cute. I'm really happy that I went with this. I didn't post anything on day 21, so here's a cute drawing I got of Maple. She looks so baby here, it's so cute. And I also got this adorable little chibi of Mel. Oh my god, a man? Okay, well, it's not that surprising. I did draw 2 men in the same drawing in my last video, but this is rare for me, okay? This is Magnus by Sci-Fi Jr. He has a very cool design. I really like the leafy pattern on his top, and I love characters with a lot of piercings. They're always so fun to draw, so I chose him. He looks like a really cool character, so I wanted him to do like a cool pose, but I also wanted to do like a bust of him looking over his shoulder, you know, because that's what cool guys do. This is another one where I'm not completely happy with how it turned out at the end. I think there are some weird anatomy things happening in the full body picture. Maybe his legs are too long or something. It just doesn't look quite right, you know? I do like how I did the faces, so I'm happy enough with it. Now that I think about it, this was one of the only drawings I did this year where I didn't use a reference. So that's probably why it didn't turn out as good as the other ones. So you know, use references, kids. I guess I've been skipping a day at the end here, because here's another day where I didn't post anything, so instead, look at this beautiful drawing of Sunny, very cute. And also this gorgeous piece of maple and syrup. This is a whole ass illustration and it's amazing. Look at the perspective on the legs and the beautiful atmosphere and lighting. Oh, I just love it. And I'm back with a furry character. This is Azour by Lily50. Azour is a lynx, and I wanted to draw her because I thought drawing a lynx's big ears would be fun. And it was! I really enjoyed doing this one. I feel like when I'm drawing furries, I put a lot less pressure on myself to make it look perfect because I know I'm still relatively new to it, and that, you know, lets me relax a little bit. I really like drawing all the markings on her fur. It feels like I'm putting on makeup or something, you know? This is really fun. I kept this pretty simple, but I did do a little bit of fancy lighting to spice it up. I added a light coming from the top and an overlay layer to make her hair look like it's fading into the background a little bit. Just like that, it's done. Continuing the pattern of posting every 2 days, I didn't post anything on day 25. I did, however, get 2 cool drawings, this one of Mira, and this adorable one of Sunny. For day 26, I made a revenge for Muffins XDD. They're also a YouTuber that does art stuff, so if you watch me, you'll probably recognize them, but go check out their videos if you haven't. Anyway, if you're a regular on my channel, you've probably heard me say it a million times, but I love the contrast between a dark-skinned character and light hair or clothing or something like that. I just think it's so good. So of course this design stood out to me, and it's another magical girl character. So I like drawing cute girls, sue me. But yeah, I wanted to draw her kind of floating in an elegant way. I changed the dress a little bit though from the reference. I feel like her torso looked a little bit too empty without anything on there. So I played around with the idea of like a belt or a corset, but I ended up settling on a simpler ribbon tied around her waist instead. Very classic magical girl, I think. I also added some pearls here and there just because I thought those little details would look good on her. Also, can I just say, I really like the way I did the hair here. I don't know that I've done this kind of technique before, but I basically just plopped down one big shadow and then carved out the strands of her hair from there. I think it turned out looking really good and I'm happy with it. I would definitely do this again with someone of the same hair texture, kind of like flowy and cloud-like. Now let's take a look at what you guys drew for me today. First, there's this adorable drawing of Oyen, and then there's this mass attack that includes Sunny, and another mass attack that has my Naruto OC, Fumi. Oh my god, I actually posted 2 days in a row? Wow! This time it's Kimito and Akari by Expo Marker. I drew one of Expo Marker's characters last year, but this year I wanted to tackle their Love Life OCs. These two in particular have a really cute dynamic. Kimito, the one on the right, is really shy and basically doesn't speak to anyone that's not a friend. And it says in the bio that she's never outside without her friend Akari, who's the one on the left. Akari seems like a more outgoing, extroverted kind of character, and I do love the trope of the extrovert adopting the introvert. It's very cute. I'm also a big fan of how different their styles are. Akari has a gyaru style fashion sense, and Kimito wears more pastel-y, tenshi kawaii stuff. Both are awesome styles that are super fun to draw. About the drawing itself, I really like the pose that I did here, and I love being able to draw their nails, even though in the end I blurred it so you can barely see it at all. Also, it's been so long since I've drawn a character that has such pale skin. I keep having to stop myself from giving Kimito's skin a little bit of color because I knew the shading would make it look better in the end, but I still kept trying to make it a little bit darker, but I stopped myself. It's funny because back when I was a teenager, I used to color pale white skin like that all the time because, you know, a lot of anime artists do that. But now it feels so weird now that I'm so used to drawing like not only darker skin tones, but even lighter skin tones that are not paper white. But anyway, I had a lot of fun with this, and please note the glittery eyeshadow I gave them. I'm very happy about that. Thank you very much. Now for the attacks I got. First off, there's this pretty drawing of all the members of Aether, and then there's this cute drawing of me, and one of Lila. And then there's this amazing illustration of Aether on the beach. This one is awesome. Day 28. I didn't draw anything or get anything this day, so let's move on to day 29. We're at the final stretch here, so I had to choose who I wanted to draw really carefully. I went with Una by Adam Sketches. Adam is an artist on the YouTube channel Doodle Date, and I've been watching Adam and Steph's channel for like a decade probably. It's definitely a comfort channel for me. It's also a big inspiration for this channel that you're watching. So when I saw that they were both joining Artfight this year, I knew I had to draw something for them. Una is a seed sprite character from Adam's comic, which is also called Una. I wanted to draw her in like a nature environment, and I ended up with this pose where it looks like she just climbed up a tree and is kind of resting on a branch. When suddenly a little blue bird lands on her hand. This was such a fun one to do, and the background especially. I found that I love drawing backgrounds only if it involves nature stuff, like trees or the sky and like organic shapes like that. I really don't like drawing houses or interiors, stuff that needs a ruler basically. But for this one, I love drawing the leaves and the branches and the moss on the branch, and it just reminds me of doing a traditional painting, which I've been getting into recently, and it's super fun. I'm really proud of how this came out. I think I got the exact atmosphere I was going for, and that's always a good feeling. And on this day, I got this cool Aether album cover, and this pretty mass attack that features a bunch of Obey Me OCs, including Mira. Very cool. Also, spoiler alert, but I didn't draw anything for day 30, so I'll include the one attack that I got on that day here. This is a mass attack that includes Sunny. Day 31. Now I know that Artfight ends on July 2nd, but this was the final drawing that I made. This is Patchy by Keirin. This is their persona, and I love the design. Their designs are so incredibly detailed and cool looking. but I went with the comedy themed version because I think it looks really cool. I love the curly hair and all the stripes in it, and the gestury outfit is also so cool. So yeah, I went with a little bit of a top-down view with her looking up at the camera. And I didn't do any background this time, but at the end I added an add layer around the parts that are further away from the camera, and I think that little touch makes the white background look like intentional instead of it just being empty, you know? It's kind of like she's, you know, being engulfed by the light that's behind her or something like that. I really like how this one turned out, and I think maybe I made her eyes a little bit too big, but other than that, I like this one. And with that, Art Fight has come to an end. Overall, I made 18 attacks this year, which is the most I've ever done, so I'm quite happy with it. Here in the background, I'm showing you the rest of the attacks that I got in the last few days of Art Fight, and it's quite a bit considering it's like 2 or 3 days only. I hope you guys have had a great Art Fight this year. I definitely have. I feel like my art has evolved since I first started doing Art Fight like 3 years ago, and it's always fun to see the improvement that I've made over the years. As always, I'm looking forward to doing it again next year. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe for more art stuff if you like this kind of thing. I'll go edit this video now, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye bye!